Hello everyone. Today we delve into the labyrinth of conspiracy theories surrounding the tragic events of 9/11. A world where nothing is as it seems, and every event is shrouded in layers of mystery and intrigue. Conspiracy theories, by their very nature, challenge the accepted narrative, pushing us to question, to think, to explore the unexplored. They lurk in the shadows of history, offering tantalizing alternative explanations that defy conventional wisdom. The events of 9/11, a day etched in our collective memory, are no exception. Over the years, a myriad of theories have emerged, each one more fascinating than the last. In this video, we will journey through these theories in chronological order, from the controlled demolition theory to the Pentagon attack theory, and finally, the foreknowledge theory. Each theory presents a different perspective, a different piece of the puzzle. So buckle up as we embark on this journey of mystery and intrigue. First on our list is the controlled demolition theory. This theory posits a rather intriguing scenario. The Twin Towers and Building 7 didn't just succumb to the horrifying impact of the planes, but were intentionally brought down in a meticulously planned demolition. The proponents of this theory point to a number of key elements. One of the most striking is the speed of the collapses. The buildings fell at near freefall speed, which, according to the theory, is more consistent with a controlled demolition than with a structural failure due to fires or impact damage. Another cornerstone of this theory is the symmetry of the collapses. A building falling due to structural damage would be expected to topple or fall asymmetrically. Yet all three buildings fell straight down, again suggesting a controlled demolition. Furthermore, there have been reports of molten steel in the wreckage. This is significant because the fires, as intense as they were, may not have been hot enough to melt steel. However, a controlled demolition using certain types of explosives could potentially generate such heat. While this theory certainly raises eyebrows and provokes thought, it's important to acknowledge that experts have largely debunked it. They argue that the immense logistics involved, the number of people who would need to be involved, and the level of secrecy required for such an operation make it highly unlikely. While this theory raises many questions, experts have largely debunked it, citing the immense logistics and secrecy required for such an operation. Next, we turn our attention to the Pentagon attack theory. This intriguing theory suggests that the Pentagon was not hit by American Airlines Flight 77, as the official account states, but rather by a missile, or perhaps a smaller plane. Those who subscribe to this theory point to a few key pieces of evidence. First, they note the size of the hole in the Pentagon. The official story tells us a Boeing 757 struck the building, but skeptics question how such a large aircraft could leave a hole that seems, to them, too small to match. They argue that a missile or smaller plane would have caused a hole more consistent with the one observed. Second, they highlight the lack of large debris at the site. Again, they question how a Boeing 757 could crash and yet leave behind so little wreckage. They suggest that a missile or smaller plane would have left a similar amount of debris. Finally, they question the skill required to execute the maneuver. To hit the Pentagon, Flight 77 allegedly executed a complex, high-speed turn before descending hundreds of feet and striking the building. Skeptics argue that even a seasoned pilot would struggle to perform such a maneuver, let alone an untrained one. Despite the questions this theory poses, the overwhelming evidence supports the official account of Flight 77 striking the Pentagon. Our final stop is the foreknowledge theory. At its core, this theory suggests that certain individuals or organizations were privy to the impending attacks of September 11th and used this clandestine knowledge for personal gain, or worse, to allow the horrific events to unfold. One of the most compelling points in this theory revolves around the stock market. In the days leading up to the attacks, an unusually high number of put options were placed on companies that would be most affected, such as American Airlines and United Airlines. A put option is essentially a bet that a company's stock price will fall, and those who placed these bets made a substantial profit when the stock prices of these companies plummeted after the attacks. The theory also points to alleged warnings received by certain individuals, seemingly sparing them from the tragic events of that day. These reports range from vague hints of impending danger to specific advisories to avoid the World Trade Center or flying on that fateful day. The identities of these individuals, the sources of these warnings, and the exact nature of the information they received remain shrouded in mystery. Yet despite its compelling elements, the foreknowledge theory remains largely unproven. Many skeptics argue that the suspicious stock trades and alleged warnings can be attributed to coincidence or misinterpretation. While intriguing, this theory remains largely unproven, with many attributing the anomalies to coincidence or misinterpretation. As we draw this journey to a close, it's clear that the events of 9/11 continue to fuel speculation and debate. In our quest for understanding, we've delved into the abyss of conspiracy theories, each more intriguing than the last. We began with the controlled demolition theory, suggesting that the Twin Towers and Building 7 fell not because of the planes, but due to strategically placed explosives. It's a theory that has sparked countless discussions and investigations, yet remains shrouded in mystery. Then we ventured into the Pentagon attack theory, questioning whether it was indeed a commercial aircraft that struck the heart of America's military might. The absence of clear video footage and a somewhat uncharacteristic crash site have only added fuel to this speculative fire. Lastly, we examined the foreknowledge theory, the idea that certain entities might have had prior knowledge of the attacks. Insider trading, unusual stock market activities, and cryptic warnings, all these elements combine to create a theory that is as chilling as it is fascinating. Yet, while these theories provide food for thought, it's crucial to remember that the majority of evidence supports the official account of events. Conspiracy or not, the tragedy of 9/11 has left an indelible mark on the world. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of 9/11 conspiracy theories. Remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning.